So can I ask you to do me a favor? Suburban women, will you please like me?
Gentlemen, welcome. Please find a seat and relax. We have a lot to discuss.
Welcome one and all. I am DC.
And I'm Casey.
And we are two goddamn gentlemen bringing you this time of the month and every time of the month a celebration of all things abortion and daddy issues. KC, what are the goddamn gentlemen in store for today?
Well, DC, we've all heard of Gentlemen of the Week. It is time once again for our ladies of the night to vote or view that Hall of Gentlemen. Head over to twogoddamngentlemen.com. Got links to all the stuff. You already know about it. You're a patron. And check out the latest episode of the podcast featuring H.H. Holmes and give me a shot at it, Andre Chicalito.
Ooh, close. Chikatilo.
Damn it.
Come on, what is big deal? I just slap around shamecock on little boys.
I wish I had the drop ready. Jizz in my pants. DC, it's a bonus episode. What's up, dude?
Yeah, it's a bonus episode, so we are slumming it. I got rid of the tie. I'm wearing a nice, comfortable hoodie. And because of my lady of the night, which I won't spoil, I've gone the trucker hat route. It's got, it's got wicker. It's got wicker going on. It's very old. This hat's probably older than you, Casey. I bought it back when I was in college.
I am a young lad. There's no doubt about that.
You are. Now, we've had an entire month to gather our info and our intel on these ladies of the month. And I think everybody's sake, we're not going to have them vote on women. I think that's illegal in 2020 to vote or judge women in any way. So we're not going to have some hall of ladies or the street corner of ladies, as it were. I think we just do these and know that they all are just terrible.
Yeah. It's to be assumed that they're going to be fucking brutal, and I can promise tonight will fit the bill. It's just how it will
Casey,
be. DC,
you were yeah.
Our first ladies. Looking back on it, do you feel like you're bringing a stronger? Not that these are nominees. What do we want to just call them? Just I don't know. Feature's a terrible word. What's the right word for our podcast brand for featuring a lady?
Oh, for featuring a lady, pimping them. I think that's probably what.
I didn't think of that.
I don't know. That's a good question.
So we have to figure out what we're doing.
Them.
So I had Ellen DeGeneres in episode 1. Who'd you have?
I had the piss drinking lady. Name still unknown. I have no idea. Her name's probably Linda. I have no idea. But she was from Colorado, and she drank nothing but her own piss. Yeah. So it's only down from there.
Let's do that in a moment. First, I have a surprise honorary gentleman.
Okay. There's nothing women like more than when men move in on their territory. So please, let's hear who your gentleman of this week is.
They handle it well 100% of the time.
Every time. With grace.
No. So this is my first time drinking since the surgery tonight. So.
Oh, okay. Nice.
Yeah.
That's smart because you were on the pain meds. My move is the pain meds and the alcohol. You are more like, live till past 80 kind of guy.
Yeah, this time around, sure. Yep. Boy, the 2 arm cancer surgeries in 2016, that 12 weeks was handled differently. Let's be very clear.
Okay. You're a man of science. You're just seeing what works best. So anyway, tonight's the first time drinking since you've been laid down.
Yeah. So me and the lady went out to a local bar and sat at the bar. and was just excited to be out around, people. And
Yeah, because you're in Connecticut. It's a terrible place. It's a terrible place to be living right now. What are you guys like barely able to like? You guys are doing rations like one house at a time is allowed out. And they just run the establishment. They run the ghost town establishment of wherever they want to go because it's been closed down by their stupid ass fucking governor. Excuse me. Go on.
Every morning at 7:30, the bring out your dead guy from Holy Grail comes through my street just in case somebody's grandfather passed away that night.
And if none of them did, they make sure there is one.
Yeah, that's exactly.
How was your granddad? Looks like he's got a bad case of the COVID. Whack, whack. Let's get him over on this cart.
So we went there just excited to have a meal, and there's you kind of scope out, and there's a guy sitting 2 chairs to my right, and he's a big older guy. He's probably in his like 50s. He looks like it looks like he smokes a fat cigar when he plays golf, but none of his friends like him in the foursome.
Okay, like a John Daly type?
Yeah, exactly.
Okay.
And he's got a weird-looking redhead girlfriend or wife, not sure which. So, so this guy's sitting there, and we sit down, and we're like, all right, appetizer, sure. Let's just get like some little boneless wings, chicken tenders, essentially. And what they brought us, what they brought us was literally chicken tenders. They weren't even wings.
Oh,
they didn't even cut them, dude. They didn't even cut them. They were that long, and they were just chicken tenders. But anyway, whatever. It's fine. They had some good sauce on it. It's okay. And the gentleman to my right is sitting at the bar, and one of the girls comes up to him and says, "Hey, can I get you anything? You guys okay over here?" And he goes, "Yeah, if you wouldn't mind checking on our food." We ordered 10 minutes before they sat down, and they have their food. So
You got and again, these were chicken tenders that were sauced well
from a microwave, 100%. Yes.
Did you overhear what their food was? Was
I
it
saw
like lasagna?
I saw what their food was, and I also saw 17 other tables around the restaurant with no food yet. Like. They're getting ramped back up. They have, according to the waitress, who we're not done. She comes back and has to deal with more of this, but they have like a whole new kitchen staff, right? Because apparently 8 months sitting at home, people don't just wait to go back to make minimum wage there.
That part of the story just finally caught up to me that this asshole is like complaining on his first day back. Like he couldn't hold it in.
That's
like,
right.
They got their food before us, and we've been here I've been counting 10 minutes and 12 seconds. Just right in the face, that guy. Fuck that guy. Stay at home.
Oh, 100% stay at home. And by the way, we're just going to sneak in an honorary lady, and that would be his redheaded companion. At the second time, a different waitress comes by, and she makes the same mistake. Can I get you folks anything? This is like 6 minutes after the first time he's asked for a check on the food. And could you please check on our food? I already told the other young lady that we ordered our food 10 minutes before but he's talking quietly. I'm saying, I'm talking for a microphone, but like he was way quieter about it. And he was doing one of the things I fucking hate the most in the world, which is he was being confrontational, but also laughing at the end of every sentence to like soften it because he's not committed. He can't commit to being a man at all.
Right.
So he's doing the things like, we ordered our food. We ordered our food 10 minutes before they were there. I mean, you know?
Oh my God. Like, isn't that funny? Isn't that, I mean, surely you can see that we've been wronged.
So the second waitress goes, "So you've been waiting a while?" And he goes, it's been over 30 minutes. And then the honorary lady of the night goes, "Closer to 50.
Oh my God. Closer to get the fuck out of here. Just tell him to leave. It's like, oh.
And
They didn't tell you. They ran out of the food that they ran across town to go get you the ingredients of your food that you were ordering. Did they not say? If I had to go back, dude, if I could go back to when I was 18 years old, doing my first University of Utah semester and working as a waiter, like I was scared. Like I was like, oh, like these people are judging me. I got to make sure I get them like the right order, and I got to make sure that everything is correct, and I got to make sure I'm checking on everybody and stuff. If I could go back, dude, that was the easiest fucking job I ever had. Just do a circle, just do a lap, and be like, yeah, no, what you asked for, I haven't even like thought about it yet. What do you want again? Did you want a fork? Oh, you wanted to order your food? Oh, of course. Excuse me. I wouldn't have cared at all. So many things. Like, dude, elementary school, I would have done that shit differently. Like, when that fucking lady blew the whistle to, like, make us come in for recess, I've been like, I got, like, 3 more bars to go. I'm going to cross these bars first. Then I'm going to come inside. You'll get what you want. On my terms, lady. That'd be great. Be a 6-year-old again with a 34-year-old's brain.
to just understand
right.
what
It's all
every
right, Toots.
situation calls for.
I take that back. Could you imagine your peers? Are fucking 6-year-olds as a 34-year-old or a 30-year-old in your case? Could you imagine the fucking anguish of like kids and their stupidity? Like the things that kids thought was cool back then. I'd be the most losery kid ever. But I would know I was cool. I would be the only one, and me and the teacher, we'd be the only ones that would know I was cool. But all the other kids are like, Nirvana, what's that, you idiot? You know?
I actually heard the show isn't relevant. I just bring it up because I want to follow that up. There's a show out called Pen 15. Was that a thing when you were a kid?
Oh, penis?
Yeah, the Pen 15 Club. So I was thinking
I
to
didn't
myself,
know that was a show.
There's like a Hulu show now. Yeah. The Pen 15
Oh
Club.
my God.
So
Pen 15 Club?
But apparently it's two women my age, and the rest of the cast is all like 6th graders. It's exactly what you're fucking talking about. That's why I wanted to bring it up, because it's exactly what you're talking about. And I have no idea how it could, it might be funny, but I have no idea how it could be funny, because I can't relate to people, hold on, math, 8 years younger than me, because I asked a question today that went, so do I just aim my phone at it and it just reads the code and pulls up the menu? That's how old I am now. So,
oh boy, even I knew that.
Nope. Had to ask that question today. So, yeah, no, I can't imagine relating to anyone. Never mind people 25 years younger.
Yeah, well, you know, what are you gonna do? It's a new
anyway,
age, and I'm getting left behind. The thing I don't get is music. Music is the thing for me. I fucking hate everything new. Everything new. I haven't heard anything new that I liked for 6 years. 6 years. Everything else is just shit. Maybe I'm just not listening to the right genres, because the only thing new I hear is like from the car or some store or some, you know what I'm saying? So I'm getting like the pop shit. I'm sure there's some indie or underground shit that I need to be looking into, but dude, like since the White Buffalo, the ones that sing the songs for Sons of Anarchy, highly recommend looking into them if you haven't. But dude, like since then, like no new music has like jangled my balls. You know what I'm saying?
I do. I know
Decked
exactly
my
what you're
halls
saying.
and jangled my balls. I know. All right, buddy. So good honorary gentleman. How about titillating us with the lady of the night for Casey? I can't wait. There's so much on this piece of shit person.
All right. So, my lady of the night is Myka Stauffer.
Hey yo.
And wow, look at the
Is it
graphics
Myka?
fit.
That's too bad.
Myka, yeah. She is just a lovely young lady, and she, DC, is a social media influencer.
Oh. What does that mean? What does that mean? I hate that.
Are you imitating me? I don't appreciate that.
No, do you feel that way too? Do you hate
Dude,
that?
I
That's
cannot,
retarded. I don't understand it at all.
Mike, that's not nice. That's not fair. It's not my kryptonite. I figured it out. I aimed my phone at it. I got it. Dude, no, I legitimately, I didn't know I had an issue with this phrase until the other day. Once again, hanging out, and it was used in conversation to describe a podcast. I guess Will Greer, the old Mountaineer quarterback, he plays backup for Carolina now.
Was that the guy with the like super long hair that would just
Yeah.
fucking chuck it all over the place? And he stayed for like 6 years at West Virginia.
Yeah.
All right.
He had the second longest tenure of any college athlete past J.J. Redick, who I'm positive was at Duke for 12 years.
I'll lay you. I think he was. I think you're right about that, dude. Do you remember when I came over to your place? You had an old friend of yours over, and Utah was playing Oregon, and Utah just slapped Oregon around at Oregon, and we're like, holy shit! It was 2015 that game, right? You remember that vaguely?
Yeah.
Our freshman punt returner was a guy who we stole basically from like BYU's legacy, right? His name's Britton Covey. He was a freshman then. He was going crazy. He was our wide receiver who threw a touchdown pass to our running back. Like our offense was just going nuts that night. He has 3 more years of eligibility left. So he can play until the end of 2023, I think that makes it, or 2022. And that will be an 8-year college career. Just because of injuries and a mission and all these other things, dude. Like Utah and BYU are putting like grown men against barely out of high schoolers. Yeah, he went on a mission. He went to like Chile. He went to Chile or something and then came back and then started. Like, I guess he stayed in shape somehow over there. He's like running stairs up the fucking mountains like they got over there, you know.
What else can you do?
Machu Picchu or wherever that is. That was probably highly offensive. It was probably in Honduras or something.
So anyway, Myka.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Myka, who cares? Social media influencer. She's got a few kids, and couple I think from one guy broke up with him. Now she's I think married. We'll meet her paramour, her other half, at some point during this.
Oh God, her paramour.
Her paramour. You like that?
I hate that.
She's a lady, so she has a paramour.
Oh my God. Well, technically, I guess anybody could have a paramour. Does that mean any love?
I don't know what it means. Just heard it before.
Okay.
It seems like it's certainly a loving phrase.
Yeah.
We'll meet him. But
Okay.
DC, this story revolves around their young son Huxley. Now Huxley is a kid. He's a small Chinese boy who was born with some deficiencies. He has a little bit of brain damage, so not all the way there. And he was adopted by the Stauffer family. His new mom.
Wait, was she an influencer before the adoption?
She was, but not a very successful one.
Oh no. This reeks of clout chasing. This reeks of like, I adopted a retarded Asian kid. Like, look at me.
Well, no,
What a
DC. She's my lady nominee. How could she possibly be doing that? No, I wouldn't bring someone like that to this podcast. That's absurd.
I wouldn't think so, and I'll await her explanation.
And I'll await your apology for thinking I would.
I apologize to you and to Huxley, but not to Myka.
No, certainly
Never
not.
apologize to women. You'll never hear the end of it.
All right, DC, let's meet her. The lady knows how to market
Myka made
herself.
27 videos about her adoption journey. The videos have since been made private. Many of the videos posted around this time were monetized or sponsored. As well, her adoption videos kick-started the rise of her channel. Her views went up significantly after she started sharing her adoption journey. She acknowledged this in one of her videos.
I have so many viewers that found me through my adoption journey, and they are here to kind of live through those adoption updates and kind of see how he's doing and watch him progress. If you are one of those people that are here for that, give this video a thumbs up. I know some of my audience is all about the cleaning and organization space.
Oh, I just wanted.
My God.
There might be some disparaging here, but her cleaning videos, they're just A plus. They're great. I learned a lot. So just wanted to
The
throw
vocal fry. The vocal fry on this woman
it.
that she's like self-inflicting is so off-putting. So off-putting.
You don't like it? Like,
no,
you don't
and
think
I
it
also
sounds good.
I'm not gonna sit here and say that I'm a master of like women's hairstyles and shit like that, because I'm just not. I've grown my hair long enough to like curl out from underneath the bottom of my hat. Never went longer than that. So maybe it is really that hard to do. But the fucking shit these women do, where they have like spiral curls going on from like the ear down, but the rest of their hair on top of that is just like matted to their head. Like that totally looks natural. Does it just grow out like that?
It does.
Does your hair? It does. Oh my God.
She's a delight. Let's keep going.
Let's keep going.
I am here for that. And if you are, I don't blame you.
Myka also started a fundraiser to cover the adoption fees. In a video posted in January 2017 called China Adoption Journey Part 3, Myka spoke about the fundraiser.
Thing I wanted.
You like the clickbaity title?
China Adoption Journey Part 3. Oh, okay.
Are doing a little fundraiser.
You know what?
For...
I can't disparage her. I can't hate on her because she's got like hundreds of thousands of views from this. Casey, I think we need to learn from this. I think you and I need to go on an adoption journey.
Let's do it.
From the most downtrodden area of the world possible, Detroit. I think we need to get.
I was going to say Portland. We're so fucking.
I think we need to get a child out of that atmosphere, and like raise them.
Yeah, we do 2 days on, 2 days off. They just fly every third day.
And from all the views we get, we'll just crowdfund the adoption because it sounds like that's what she did. Easy. Those things are expensive. We can't possibly afford that with the measly numbers we have now. We need to get the views up.
What's our clickbaity title for how do we get all the views? You've always been the marketing guy. I edit the videos.
Detroit Child Exodus video part 1. And it's like we're not even going to adopt them. We're just going to go into like a poor area of Detroit and just like get one of them. Like just get a kid. Like you're with us now.
Just get in.
USA.
We adopted this kid. He was homeless. He's got very nice shoes and a backpack. What are you talking about?
Yeah. This kid has an owner. He's got a collar on. This kid is owned. Oh, shit. All right. Let's go more on her. She's ridiculous.
We are going to be revealing a picture to you guys and to the world. And we're so excited to share our little boy with you guys. Just so tremendously excited. We'll have a link to the fundraiser if you guys want to donate in the description box below. But we have a 1,000-piece puzzle, and every time someone donates, each puzzle piece is worth $5. Every time someone donates
for Huxley's autism,
the puzzle pieces together.
Why are they censoring his name? I don't get it. Everyone knows what the kid's name is.
I don't know.
Stupid.
They're putting together a puzzle. It's like the end of Major League, but way better because I get the money.
There's a 1,000-piece puzzle. Every puzzle piece just fits. Doesn't matter because everybody's special, guys.
So next, DC, let's go through a couple things here. Mm-hmm. Since Chinese adoption laws only allow U.S. couples to adopt children who have special needs besides other stipulations, at first, this is a quote from her, I should have said. At first, we couldn't wrap our heads around the special needs adoption. We would just say, no, we can't handle all that. We just want a simple adoption. But as we let the idea sink in, God softened our hearts. Before we knew it, we were open to almost every special need in the book.
Another one of God's tricks. He did it again. Tricking people left and right. God is the biggest troll in the universe. He did it
tricky
again.
Bastard. Next, we
Hey,
picked...
you know what would be a good idea? You know what would make you really Christ-like? You should adopt a handicapped kid. Really, God? Yeah, for sure. But we already have like 5 kids. Totally worth it. Do it. What could happen? What could happen? It'd be super hard.
God's like, let's adopt a kid, but after you get an abortion in the basement, just come with me. It's going to be fine. It'll be all good.
Totally fine.
So here's more from Myka. Next,
Okay.
we picked what we thought. Oh, wait, can I do this with the vocal fry? Let me.
Give it a shot.
Next, we picked what we thought would be the perfect agency that I had researched for weeks. We were set and ready for the next step until I saw a little face that I couldn't walk away from. The agency was assigned the agency that was assigned his file refused to release it to our current agency, so we urgently switched agencies just to have permission to review his file, paying a $500. Yeah.
Hold on, that's weird. The agency that was assigned his file refused to release it to our agency, so we urgently switched agencies. What agency did they go through? Like some backwoods, back alley adoptions. Jesus Christ. So we urgently switched just so we could get a review of his file.
It's like a pedophile moving from one state to the next trying to get a teaching job. It just keeps failing. Fuck it. Try Nevada. Who knows?
Try Idaho. No one's looking up there. Ask Russell Greer's assistant principal.
So you interrupted me. I was trying to tell you that we paid a $500 non-refundable fee just to do that switch. Okay. His special need was listed as brain damage. And once we finally reviewed his file, it stated that he had a brain tumor. Yeah, this is what they signed up for. Just
Special
remember
need
that.
was brain damage. I doubt that. I'll bet his special need was something you couldn't pronounce, you idiot.
The
brain
official
damage.
medical forms listed his special need as stupid as fuck, but I'm not sure.
The doctor said he was like straight retarded. So I don't know. Just write that down on your fucking sheet. But we had to switch agencies. We had to switch to the fucking retarded agency so that they could get access to their sheets.
When they handed him to me, they literally said, "Here's the dipshit." Like, I didn't understand why.
Like, when we showed up, they just had them in a corral, and then we pointed at the one that was ours, and they lassoed him. They just pulled him in. And he went away with a free helmet that had his name on it. That we got to keep.
That sounds terrible. Well, that was just the toddlers. The babies were in one of the grabby machines that you put quarters in.
Oh shit.
So-
Is listed as brain damage.
All right, so his special need listed as brain damage, and once we finally reviewed his file, it stated that he had a brain tumor, but the even more ironic part was his birthday was a day before mine. So her takeaway here is he's got a brain tumor, but more ironic than a brain tumor, what's the irony of the brain tumor?
that she's the one that gets to make the decision when technically she's more retarded than him. That's the irony of him being retarded, is that he would never choose this situation for himself. But his birthday was the day before mine.
And then she closes with, as an oncology nurse, tumors didn't scare me.
Oh, man. However, witches definitely scare me. Probably other supernatural bullshit, I can imagine. Red flags.
Yeah. So now we've reached the red flag portion. She sounds determined, right? She's all in. She's ready to go with this thing. But yeah, there's some red flags.
Everything for our son just went drastic. She kind of almost discouraged us from adopting him, like saying that this is going to be severe, this is going to be a lot. But for me, more than anything, I go from one diagnosis to a totally different diagnosis. But immediately when she gave me another diagnosis, I looked at the bright side. I was like, that could be awesome. There could be...
Your new son might have brain damage. And I thought to myself,
now hold
awesome.
on. Now hold on. Yeah. Now hold on. We have a lot of other cars on the lot. Like, this car is not gonna run. Like, I'm telling you right now, like, this car will not get out of this lot without a lot of help. It's going to be a lot of money. You're probably going to get a tow truck. You're probably going to have to do a whole lot of repairs to it that you don't know how to do. And that's why it's so inexpensive. Like, don't get us wrong. But that car's license plate has a number on it that's almost like my favorite number. So I'm picking that car. Okay, I guess. Sign on the dotted line.
My license plate is also green. So,
well, you live in Colorado, you dipshit. They're both going to be green.
Mine looks just like that, just a couple letters different. It's amazing, dude.
Yeah.
So she's gotten she's gotten a couple warnings.
Mm-hmm.
Second diagnosis. If anything, my child is not returnable.
Let's remember that part, okay? Let's all remember the part where she says that my child is not returnable.
Like saying that this is going
That's
to
right.
be severe, this is going to be a lot, we don't know what unknown elements could be. And for us, it was hard. It was hard to hear somebody say that. But for me, more than anything, I go from one diagnosis to a totally different diagnosis.
This is her talking again, by the way. She's added 3 sentences in the middle, and she's continued.
But immediately...
This isn't a replay?
No, some of it sounds like a replay, but she repeats herself
when
twice.
she gave me another diagnosis, I looked
This part's the only part
at
that
the
she
bright
repeated.
side. I was like, that could be awesome. There could be so many good things about that second diagnosis. And we asked for a couple more videos from the foster mama that is taking care of our little boy right now. And she provided them. And if anything, my child is not returnable. So when I heard all of the things that doctor was telling us,
I think she was repeating what was on the contract for the adoption. If anything, my child is not returnable, so I kind of have to make it work.
Dude, the first time I watched this through, I couldn't tell if she was repeating herself or not, because it's one chunk sentence, then something totally different lead in to the next time she says it.
Exactly, and she said it exactly the same with exactly the same intonation. She is a sociopathic. Yeah, good choice, buddy. She's a lady if I've ever seen one.
She's phenomenal. Let's keep going.
and out the other. I wasn't in a state of denial. I accepted and took on everything that she said. And I sat down with Jim. I said, worst case situation, if our little boy at one point in his life, he needed to be in a wheelchair and he needed full-on care, would you still love him? And we, without a doubt in our minds, we knew, no matter what state he came to us, that we would love him. And that's one thing that I'm starting to love about this process is the level of humble.
I would describe her as humble. That's fair.
Totally. Totally. That was the number one thing that I thought. This lady is humble as she is bright.
And you're as good a judge a character as she is humble, for sure, based on that diagnosis. Good job.
I appreciate that.
As we continue, once again, let's remember that children are A, not returnable, and B, if this gets worse, like, are we ready for that? And we've decided that without a doubt in our minds, we are.
Without a doubt.
Humble, and the level of unconditional love that we're starting to develop for this little boy is just unbelievable. And I love that, because for us, this new diagnosis didn't scare us. If anything, it kind of solidified that this is more our son than he has ever been, and we don't care what's wrong with him.
All right, let's reload for a second.
Oh my God, she's terrible. She's one of the people, and I'm stoked that this is who you chose as a person, because it mirrors exactly the type of person that my lady is, in an entirely different life and universe and struggles. But at the core, they are terrible people that deserve everything that's coming to them.
I saw an image of yours. I would say they are in a different life, struggle, and species. But yes, aside from that, there are similarities.
Yeah.
All right, let's keep going.
Likely knew he wanted a kiddo that was a special focus. Kiddo meaning that they had a medical condition, or maybe they had a disease, or maybe they had a diagnosis that is unfavorable. Any of those things could be a possibility.
Unfavorable.
A diagnosis. We wanted a kid that had a mental disorder or a disease or a diagnosis that was unfavorable. Like, you fucking clout chasing piece of shit. Like, all you wanted was the story to throw out in front of everybody. It's like, well, having 5 kids and a cuck husband is not enough anymore, because every social influencer or whatever the fuck that thing is has one of these. So, I know. I'm going to go full on retarded. And what do we know? You never go full on retarded.
I think you're giving her too much credit. I think that's her natural state. I don't think she can help it. I think it just is. It's how she walks around. All right, let's do it now. The influencer thing. It's not a real thing. It doesn't exist. It's not a real thing. It's made up. It's pretentiously made up in the last 3 years, I think, but it does not make any sense at all. It's not a real thing, and I'm so far past it, because I've tried to have the argument a couple of times so far, and every time what I hear back is, well, what they do is, they gain popularity and they put out content, and then, they have opinions, and maybe they have deals with brands or stuff they like, and that'll influence other people. And it's, I understand that, and that makes some sense. But that's hold on, what's the fucking word? Marketing. That's right. It's called marketing. It's what everyone's done for fucking ever. And also, DC, if you and I start giving advice on this show, do we become influencers, or are we still podcasters?
No, the influencer is a function of your reach, I think. So you can call yourself, I guess, a social media influencer if you have the ability to influence a substantial number of people, but that, again, is subjective. So whereas for us, 5,000 followers may be substantial, but for somebody who is in her position, I don't know at her height of popularity how many followers she had, but I would wager that it was in the hundreds of thousands. So,
nope. Here's the problem with that. It's the definition of the word itself. Influencer is quite literally every person on the planet. When I cut you off on the highway and move you, I've now influenced you. There's no way around it. They are claiming.
We did it. We're social media influencers. Then we did it. If there's
No, you're right.
If there's no bar for entry, then we did it.
We're
Congratulations.
influencers now.
Yeah.
Cheers, buddy.
Drink.
We're
drink
influencers.
Monster. What is this? Drink Monster Zero Ultra. It tastes like weak grapefruit juice.
The arguments for it all lead to the same place, which is basically what a social media influencer really is a content creator who's actually not really actually creating content. They're just existing in front of people. That's all it is.
Content is themselves.
That's all it is. It is
There, I will argue that some influencers are content in and of themselves that I enjoy. That's fine.
no, and that's totally fine. But
And I am influenced in a measurable way.
what's the unit of measurement here?
In fact, this lady, I'm a grower. Not
Same.
a shower.
Same.
Yeah, I'm a grower, not a shower.
But I
But
had to explain that at one point. It's a fun
you had to
explanation.
explain that?
At one point, yeah. At one point in the past.
Watch this. Yeah, so no, I agree with you. I think social media influencer is a stupid, pretentious term that is, if you ever call yourself that, that's it for you.
Except
You're
us. We're now influencers.
No, we are. Yeah, we're immune. We're goddamn gentlemen. We're immune to everything.
Coming up later this week, my answer to Myka's cooking video, which is featured in my backdrop.
Is that what that is?
That's Myka cutting up some... what is she cutting up?
I can't tell. Your microphone?
I don't know.
Or is
She's
she-
pouring? She's pouring something.
Jesus Christ. Looks like she's pouring some sugar into tea.
So it might as well be her brain matter, I think.
Fair enough.
All right, let's keep going.
Yep.
husband did is we started talking to physicians, we started having meetings, we started doing tons of different things so that we could really figure out which conditions, which systems in the body we were comfortable.
Yeah, doctor, we kind of like the 62 and the 44, but we definitely don't want the 28. The 28 looks terrible. I think the 31 would be manageable. 20 minutes? Yeah, I'm going to pay by card. Like, what the fuck is she talking about, dude?
So the double 11 chromosome, that seems to worry us a little bit. Let's get a little bit of the half a 20. Half a 20 we could deal with. And how much is that? Ooh, yeah. Okay, so the double 11, how much is that? Okay, we can work with that. We can work with that. That's in our budget.
What does the double 11 stand for?
Down
I'm just going to call it brain damage. That's fine. Thank you.
brain damage. Oh, Lord.
Like I said, we sat down with tons of different physicians, we called different doctors, we chatted about different things we knew, just so that we could be really well educated on different conditions. So we came to a consensus that these are all of the conditions that we would be open to. As an RN, I kind of knew that I would be fairly comfortable with quite a few things because I have seen so many different conditions in my scope of practice.
So many buttholes.
Oh, this is good. Let's keep going here. This is fun.
My
Where
comfort
she's
level
going to.
is very, very, very high.
In a video titled My China Adoption Experience, The Truth, she described the first few days after the adoption.
I feel like I wasn't prepared enough for what trauma truly looked like.
In October 2017, Myka posted a vlog titled Emotional Adoption Video, Gotcha Day China Adoption. The video has
Gotcha day.
Gotcha Day China adoption.
since been made
good
private,
title.
but it had over 5.5 million views before it was taken
Okay,
down. It
fuck
was
that.
also the most popular
Fuck that
video on
lady.
her channel.
And all right, so that was the flash forward to her talking about how well she was or how well it was handled after the confidence she had going in.
And she said, yeah, absolutely. And I said, well, what is his specific diagnosis, and she told me on the phone, and my heart just stopped. It just stopped. So hard. And
You could, yeah, chat. Fuck you and your hand phone. I couldn't agree more. She didn't find out what the exact. They just said brain damage and took it at face value. Like, fine, all types of brain damage are welcome. That's cool. We'll sign on the dotted line. And then
His head shaped like triangle. Oh no.
Yeah, he just stares blankly into the universe and screams. I don't know really. He doesn't seem to react to anything. Yeah, that's what's wrong with him.
Yeah, he seems to be doing all of the Helen Keller stuff, but he can see you, so he focuses it at you.
I need Miss Sullivan to be here tomorrow.
We'll dig her up.
She's dead, ma'am. You're gonna be dead.
All right, let's keep going with the hand phone conversation.
Yeah, please.
she sent me the file. I opened up the file, and I feel like all of the...
I just have to point this out. We're having a lot of fun. The amount of effort that she takes to plan every sentence is incredible. Nothing has been genuine yet at all.
Nothing.
Like, it's just all the emotions that I felt.
Yeah.
Should I have felt sad? Sad wouldn't have made sense.
Let me keep
Should I have
looking
felt
off to my
tired?
left.
Tired wouldn't have made sense. Happy. I was happy. What's a better word for happy? So joyful.
Happy. so happy.
God damn it. Fuck. You win again. God damn. So happy.
Oh, Lord, this lady.
All right. She's a delight.
He told me on the phone. I feel like it all went away. It was ironic. In a matter of 30 minutes, like, I kind of went back upstairs and I started doing laundry and different chores. And I didn't pressure. I didn't want him to feel obligated. I just wanted him to know how strong my desire was to adopt. Because we have 3 biological kiddos, if you're not familiar with me or my family. Excuse me. So I kind of left it at that, and I wasn't going...
No editing there, huh? Just leave that in. That's a good Photoshop opportunity. For the record.
I told him, I'm not going to bring this up to you ever again, because I don't want to be a bother. But I just really put my heart on the line. 30 minutes later, he came up to me and he said, I would like to know a little bit more. Can you provide me with a little bit more information? And you could tell that he was...
Yeah, we're going to get a kid from China, but just hold on for part 2, because it's not all rainbows.
Wait, I'm confused. Do they have the kid yet? They don't have the kid yet?
At this point, I think this is during one of the adoption like process videos. This particular one, right here, she's explaining the conversation she had with her husband about adopting.
This is where they went over the TOS.
Yes. That's right. Well, don't click that box. Don't click that box.
Don't click that box. That's optional. Don't click that. That's optional.
What was the number on that? 5-year? No.
No, I'll take the higher rate.
Completely opened up to the entire adoption idea, and I feel like tears just ran down my eyes when...
I feel like tears just ran down my eyes.
That's how it works. That's how it works. Totally. The tear ducts are totally at the top of your eyelids. Idiot.
Do you miss me? I feel like I miss you. Yeah, I do.
I feel like I missed you. But then again, feelings kind of elude me. So we'll see on that one. Oh my God.
Kind of knew that he was opening.
DC lady does always get her way / Chinese child.
After she adopted her son, Myka featured him prominently in her Instagram posts and YouTube videos. However, she often hinted at trouble in paradise.
All right, DC. This section of the podcast, as you can see, is called Let's Talk Parenting. I am not a parent.
No, you're not.
You are.
Yes, I am.
So I need your, because I felt like I was judging the stuff that we're going to see here, and it might be falsely. So I need your reactions to what happens.
Okay. You got
Are you done fitting? Are you done? Are you all done?
Has had multiple meltdowns.
I'm not having a good day
We
today.
never tell you guys the truth. And that's why you don't see a lot in the vlog.
it. What?
He's probably having a meltdown.
Are you done?
He's just
Are you
having a
over
bad
yourself?
day.
That's my favorite line. Are you over yourself,
yourself?
small child with brain damage?
Bro, so far, I haven't seen this kid do anything that was like, what the fuck?
Yeah,
That kid have brain damage? He's just doing kid shit. Like, so far, it hasn't even been like, oh, the kid was crying. If that happens, what you don't do is get down and be like, are you done? Because he doesn't know what you just said to him, first of all. And number two, just like filming him do it. Like, you can't give your attention to anyway. The correct thing to do is just stand up and walk away. They'll handle it. They're human beings. We adapt. Eventually, you'll just cry yourself out, and then you'll decide, well, is this really worth it? In which case, then you'll just scream. Then you'll just fucking scream because you're at your wit's end. Then you go back and you help your kid, because then you're like, okay, seriously, what's wrong? What do you need? Other times, they'll just brush it off, stop crying, wipe their eyes, and they'll go play with something else, and they're fine because they're fucking people. They're fine.
Are you done? You over
Are
yourself?
you over yourself? It's a grumpy day today.
Yeah, he's just trying to be like, no, she's not being a total cunt. Just been a bad day.
Yeah. She's just, it's been a bad day for everybody. For everybody, honey.
For all of us.
For all of us. I've had to film instead of enjoying the zoo or wherever the hell they are. That poor fucking dude is just her videographer. That's all he is.
He
At any minute.
half of
Honey,
that was
grab
true.
the phone.
He is her videographer. Poor fucking dude. No, he put
Yeah.
himself there.
Yeah, fair enough. Fair enough.
Here's your poor guy.
And guys,
Oh, he's
he
got
goes
the
in his
goatee.
room to lay down
Okay,
at 7:30
never mind.
Because I know people have been asking. He goes down usually early at the end of the day because his special needs. And in our house, he requires an extra amount of attention and just help with everything from Mike and I. So a lot of the times our attention is taken by him a lot more during the day. And at nighttime when he goes down at 7:30 because he's ready for bed, he's 3.5, but he's kind of like a 1-year-old developmentally. So for him, nap time is like 7:30, a little bit earlier. And then we let the other kids stay up a couple extra hours just to hang out in our bedroom, watch a movie, and just kind of get that mom and dad time that
So they do the equivalent of like, just put the dog in the cage because I'm just tired of the dog being in the room. Please.
Yeah. He's really a 1-year-old, so his bedtime is more like this. Motherfucker, if he's more like a 1-year-old, there's no such thing as bedtime, you dumbass. The 1-year-old is just going to be up whenever the fuck they want. That's how that works. It could be midnight, and the 1-year-old could get up and be like, hey, what's up? So what's that boob situation like? Where is it at? Because right now.
No, not later. Not later.
Right now.
Oh
my God.
All right, let's.
So we take the favorite kids and we put them in our bed and we watch a movie because we love them so much.
Far more, for sure.
kind of takes during the day. And it's not that we don't love or that it's not as special, but all day long, he needs just a little bit more attention. So it's our way of kind of giving the kids that.
So that there you go. As an expert,
rational.
As an expert in lying to people, you can really tell when when someone's bad at it. And when he goes, yeah, so he's like more developmentally like a 1-year-old. That's pretty much like 7:30. He kind of gets tired. Fast forward sound to, us putting him to bed at 7:30 is kind of our way of giving back to our other kids. Like, yeah, listen, we know he's annoying too. We put him in there. Come watch a movie. You know, you guys are real kids anyway.
The terror is over, kids.
The small
Let's all
child that
celebrate.
isn't related to us and looks like none of us and it also has brain damage has been put away. So, but we
So
love
let's
him.
pop some popcorn. Let's pop some popcorn and celebrate. While he's just in his room, all you hear is just muffled "Ah!" down the hall from that kid all night.
And everybody,
Ignore it.
His binky's
Ignore
in the
it.
toilet. Make sure the skimmer's there so it doesn't flush all the way down. Okay, he needs it back tomorrow. So,
Aim around it. Aim around it. Don't try to be right on it. Because he's special needs.
and by the way, just again, please remember that this guy was one half of the conversation of we can handle anything.
Yeah. We can. Oh my God.
So that's why sometimes you see him go to bed before the other.
But when you get a child that is severely developmentally delayed or just developmentally delayed in general, it's scary. It's like, oh my goodness, like you just didn't expect it, and then you think
What she wanted to say was, "What the fuck?" But she won't.
Yeah.
You get this kid, and it's like, holy shit! What the fuck did we just sign up for? Forever? He's younger than us? What?
But does this brain thing like fix itself? It's always going to be like this? Oh no.
So yeah. Uh-oh.
Shit.
Uh-oh.
things like, will he ever catch up or will they ever catch up? And it's just a tricky place to be because some kids will never catch up. And I'm just saying that because I've never truly experienced how hard developmental delays truly can be. And that was a shocker.
She said
That was a shocker.
Yeah, her parents experienced it. She never experienced it, but her parents sure did.
So,
Like, oh, thank God she's gorgeous. Oh, thank
yeah.
God she's gorgeous. She will find some sucker who will have 3 kids with her after she already had a couple, right? Isn't that the situation?
yeah, that's
then,
where we're at. She ends up
he'll-
with 5. We'll get there. So here's a little bit of what she was dealing with, what you didn't see on the blog, or the vlog, whatever you do.
developmentally delayed and displayed behavior like violently banging his head against the wall.
I want to be honest with you. Having 5 kids is not like anything I ever thought it was going to be like. I used to always watch shows that had multiple kids, kind of like the Duggars, and I always imagined it being relatively...
Kind of like the Duggars.
I didn't even know what that reference was, to
They
be
have
honest.
14 kids. The Duggars have 14 kids, and like their oldest is 26, and the youngest was like a baby or some crazy shit. And they were some branch of Mormons. It all ties back to Mormons, dude.
course,
In the end,
dude.
it all ties back to
The
Mormons.
fuck? There's like 600 of them, but they're in every story.
We get our hands into everything, dude.
Oh my god.
Yeah, so.
will
Oh,
say,
Lord.
Once you have 3 kids and you add to the 3, it's super easy because you're already outnumbered. I think 5 kids is the hardest thing I've ever done. I think it's really, really challenging to have that many humans and to do...
This is the dumbest logic I've ever heard in my life. They say after 3 kids that it just gets easier because you're already outnumbered. Like, apply that to anything else. Like, war, if you're going to be in a war and you're outnumbered by 1, you might as well be outnumbered by 100. It's just as easy.
You know what Custer's problem was? Not enough enemies. That was the problem.
He got too confident. And his confidence drove him down, not the arrow in his back. Oh, fuck. What an idiot. It's easier.
It's very hard to have a lot of children, and because maybe it's the way I operate, maybe it's the way I parent, I don't know. Just for me, it's really, really tricky. I feel like I struggle with laundry every single day. I struggle to, like, there's 5 people always messing up the house.
Okay. All right, I just had to pause right there because the show is for the ladies. Listen.
Yes.
I've never had to clean for 5 people. But if it's all I had to do, it'd be really easy.
Yeah. I can't agree with that too loudly, but yes, that's right. That's right. I offer, like, when it gets to it, I always have the ace in the hole where I could just say, let's trade. And then that ends it. It always ends it if I, No, but she would happily trade me. But I think that would last a day.
Nobody knows who she was or who she is. So it doesn't. You don't have to say it. That's fine.
It's fine.
It's fine.
Exhausted and always tired and always don't have enough. We always don't have enough time in the day. I love all my
Always
babies
don't have
going
enough.
to
I love that.
Oh yeah.
I love that. There's gonna be some of that in my Lady of the Night. The always never.
Oh.
I fucking hate that. Where you can't admit what a failure you are, so you have to add always to the beginning of it. So like, we always don't have enough, or we always run out of attention. It's like, no, you don't have enough attention. That's how you say that. We did not do it. Not we always didn't do it.
That's a good point.
Fucking
point.
idiots. Good point.
every single one of them.
So they rehomed him, DC. Get out of
No. Get out. See ya, kid. Take your mental issues elsewhere.
There were rumors all about it, like he disappeared from her social media for a while, like she wasn't posting pictures. There were some cryptic Instagram posts and stuff. None of it was like, I guess if I realized that we were going to have such fun with the vocal fry, I should have just brought them so we could read them. But yeah, he gone. He's out of the house now. So we continue because a lady knows when to apologize when you give your child away after like 2 years when you were pretty gung-ho, right? Like, listen, we read the menu of diseases and his was okay. We co-signed that.
Yeah,
She
Do
knows
I
when to
feel like a
apologize.
failure as a mom? Like 500%.
Whoa.
Anything that
What happened to the husband? Fucking Mr. Clean motherfucker over there. What is going on? Oh, man.
He's pretty stressed. And by the way, DC, as you watch this, you'll be able to tell like how genuine. Like she's very genuine about all this.
that was hard for Hux. That's not fair for me to put out there publicly. That's his privacy.
That's his privacy, DC. We don't need to show his private life as a child. It's absurd.
We don't need to show his private life of being rejected by 2 terrible parents. We don't have to show that. That's not fair to him.
That'd be crazy.
Professionals have felt that he needed a different fit and that his medical needs.
He needed a different fit for his medical needs, DC. What does that mean?
For sure. You know what? I agree with her 100%. He needed a different family. He was not going to be succeeding in this family. The best thing that could have ever happened to him was the mental breakdown that this couple had of inevitably one night where they were like, okay, we're way in over our heads. We have way too many followers just to sweep this under the rug now. Like, people are very invested.
They'll notice.
People are very
They'll
invested
notice
in
if
this
our pictures go from 7 to 6.
Personally, I would have slow played it where, well, I take that back. How quickly after adopting him did they give him back? As a matter of time frame, do you know?
I think it was within 2 years.
Okay. So, the statute of limitations on returning a child is longer than I would have.
It might have been longer. It might have been longer.
I guess
than that,
it's better for the child if you can give them back whenever you want, right? Because I mean, any family could do that. If any family at any time decides, hey, we can't deal with this kid, you just give it to DFS, right? And they then take it from there. So I guess I'm not that surprised. that they could do that after that long. But this is the best thing that could have happened to that kid, is my point. The kid is, if they put him in a garbage can and left him to his own devices, I think he would have been he would have been happier for sure.
DC, our girl Myka closes out with a message to the fans.
In a lengthy post shared on Instagram Wednesday, the 33-year-old takes full responsibility for the hurt she caused. Quote, "This decision has caused so many people heartbreak, and I'm sorry for letting down so many women that looked up to me as a mother."
All right, who are those people? Please line up to be shot.
Yeah, I mean they were there. Can't deny that. Can't deny that.
Unbelievable.
I hope the apology didn't start to those people. I hope the apology was he might not understand it. He may never understand what she was saying to him, but I think you kind of owe it to him first to be like, first of all, I'm sorry to Huxley. My idiot husband and idiot myself thought that we could handle your needs, and we couldn't. And for that, we sincerely apologize. Anything after that, I'm kind of okay with dealing with, as long as you apologize to that fucking poor kid first.
The kid's going to get older, and his new parents are going to come up to him and be like, hey, listen, you're reading better now. Like, you're starting to understand things, and your old mom, she left a letter with us to you. It's not, it's not on social media. It's just personal from you to her, or from her to you. And he opened it, and it was like, call me about the mirror you broke when you read this. Like,
Yeah.
If you can read this at any point, call me.
If you can read this, here is a list of the following things you ruined in our house by slamming your head against it repeatedly.
Itemized receipt is available online.
Yeah.
Myka.
Yeah. We did an appraisal on all the things you damaged in our house. Our lawyer will be in touch.
So, DC, there you go.
Oh, my God. What a
There's my
terrible
lady.
person.
Myka
Oh,
Stauffer.
my God. So, in your search for social media influencers, did you come across any that just didn't hit the mark, or do you have any women that just tickled your fancy this week?
I do have an honorary. Let me give the YouTube page, but let me pull it down here.
Yeah, please do.
Looks like it says "No Longer a Theory" is the YouTube page that I'm playing this off of. This was something that I saw this week, DC, and it fits perfectly with the theme for me of influencers, and I just want to give everybody the opportunity to see this.
Look at this. Imagine asking your boyfriend to take a photo of you pretending to give a shit, when in reality you just want to post a photo of your ass in yoga pants because you were feeling yourself that day. What I want to know is, where is the police brutality when you actually need it? Then you got this halfwit over here pretending she's actually fixing up the neighborhood. Imagine going up to someone and asking to hold their drill for a photo. Hi, excuse me, I'm not helping, so is it okay if I just pretend that I'm working with you so it looks like I'm helping?
Thank you so much. Thank you so much.
Ugh, and that phony thank you. Just listen to that.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much.
That's the delivery and tone
you so
of someone who
much.
mimics what she thinks actual decent human beings sound like. What is this, some sort of performance activism? Yeah, go ahead, get in your car, drive away, start writing up your little inspirational caption and continue doing nothing, you fucking zero.
This guy really makes me happy. He's got he's got good energy.
Look at this one. The girl thinks she's at a fucking fashion show. This ain't a runway, dopey. It's the fucking street. I mean, what do you think this is? Coachella? This ain't something you pick a dress out for. It's a civil rights march, you dolt. And then you got these two. Yeah, let's wake up, get a picture with one of the activists, roll up our little poster, post it online, go home, and pretend we did something. You should be able to just dump a jar of jelly on these people when you see them so everyone can identify them as the jelly-spined frauds that they are as they walk home through the crowd in shame. Then you look to your right, and you got two fruitcakes jumping for joy. Yeah, they're so fucking happy, right? Like they just do this organically without a camera wherever they go. Why don't you just go jump for joy on one of those tanks over there so they can fire you both into the ocean? Post that online. I'm sure you get a lot of likes for that one. Unbelievable. Look at this. Here we...
These two fruitcakes.
She might be the most honorary of the ladies in this video.
got a girl playing pretend. Yep, another one of these performance activists. Hey, white people, I don't know if you know this, but you're...
So, DC, please, let's do a breakdown of this. Please note where her feet are located, right? This foot a little flat, right?
Yeah.
This one a little bit on an angle. We're going to go through a whole thing here.
Real friends don't
We'll
need
get
to
there.
see you raising a fist in front of a black backdrop to know you're against racial injustice in America. You know what they would appreciate, though? You actually being a genuine human being. What do you think, con woman? Could you pull that one off? Look at her making him take another one. She's like, take one more. It doesn't
Look at this fucking guy. He gets so
look real
mad.
enough. The guy's like, no, this has to stop. But I have to prove I'm not racist. He's like, this is gonna backfire on you, I'm telling you. Then he just gives in. He's like, this is ridiculous. I just don't understand
Watch
why
the
you
feet.
can't just post your black square and
There's
list
the-
all the ways you're
There's the
privileged on
pose.
What the hell?
What the fuck is she doing?
And there's no way he's got her feet in that from how close he's standing to her. There's no way.
There's no purpose to her standing like that at all. But
Facebook
certainly
like
the feet.
everyone else is doing. Why can't you express your white guilt like a normal person? Here, you happy now? Oh, you're so happy. Okay,
Yeah.
now I just need to Google the right inspirational quote and we're good to go. What a couple of fucking frauds. Look at her. Like a new species of deer standing in the middle of the street.
Let's just see how long this.
Are you on Snapchat?
Excuse me.
Are you on Instagram?
The influencer deer, oblivious to the world. How do you not know a car is sitting right in front of you? Even deer look at the headlights.
Sorry. Thank you. Appreciate it.
Then we got Luke from 2 Live Crew making a comeback in the parking lot. Yeah, we're so influenced right now. I love how he looks around to see if anyone saw him. Don't worry, pal. The neighborhood was so influenced by your convulsions, everyone threw on a pair of gloves and started throwing paint at their clothes and installed a ski rack on their car so they could be cool just like you. This guy looks like he's got a bad case of crabs. He sure picked the wrong day to do this. Why do they always air themselves out when they do this, too? If that camera wasn't around, you'd think this girl was about to take a leak on the tree. And what is that noise their friends make behind the camera?
Yeah, there.
Yes.
Yeah.
It's like a goat having an orgasm.
Yes. All right. She's hot, though.
There's the lady.
That girl's hot, though.
Yep, and she
I don't
falls
think
through
that
the
girl's
door.
hot.
She certainly was. Many of them
girl.
are.
Yeah.
Doesn't make them
Yeah.
more likable.
No. It does make them more influencing, though.
Certainly
That's
true.
for sure.
Influence some of my time.
That's right. All right, Casey. Any other honoraries for us this week?
No, there are so many influencers out there. We'll have plenty more to do, but that's plenty. I mean, that's plenty for me. Holy shit, that's the longest honoree ever on the show. The longest nomination in history. Myka Stauffer.
Yeah, dude.
How about that?
Killed it. I've got 2 honorary ladies. If you would play the first honorary lady video, this one just makes me happy because I love seeing women try to like really just roll their sleeves up and get in, try
Just
to help
getting to
do
work.
the yard work.
Just ladies
And
getting
just-
to work. You enjoy that?
Just there we go. Okay, so before you push play, let's appreciate this setup. So she's got scaffolding that really is only like, that's not even a platform that the ladder is on. It's just a plank. It's like a 90-degree angle of some kind of metal that she has.
Terrible setup. Yeah.
Yeah. So she's got the ladder on that, and it's already at a severe angle. You can see the ladder is already reaching just to get where she's going. And of all the falls I've ever seen off ladders, this one I appreciate the most because she lands. Well, go ahead and play it, and you can stop it whenever you want because the majority of the video is just her painful like getting up. So as soon as you've had enough, go ahead and end the video. Every part of her hits at the exact same time. Face,
She couldn't have
stomach,
landed-
legs.
To be honest, she couldn't have landed better for what she had to land like. She had so many
Yes.
options to land that couldn't have gone better.
Right. If you land a little bit this way, your neck is fucked. If you land a little this way, your legs are fucked. But no, she just knocks the air out of herself probably with a flat boom. And the scaffolding, look at that. It's just an angled piece of fucking wood or metal. I don't know what it is, but the worst idea I've ever seen in my life. It's at the back of the the scaffolding rather than the front.
I want to watch her.
Mistake.
I want to watch her try to get up now.
Yeah, she just kind of like, that really hurt. That really hurt. Am I really hurt? Is everything okay? I can move my legs. Yeah, I'm not paralyzed. Okay, that was a stupid decision that I made. That was really dumb. Okay, yeah. Ladder landed on me. I'm going to try to get up now. Kick the ladder out of the way. Catch my breath. Catch my breath. Oh, man. How am I going to trick my husband into doing this for me? I really don't want to set up this scaffolding again.
Oh, I just should have locked the wheels. That's what I missed.
Yeah.
Oh, what a delight she is. That's great. By the way, I need to stop using that word. Everybody's a delight tonight. Jesus.
Delight? Yeah, nobody's a delight here.
I don't know why. I don't know why I keep using that
word. All right, Casey. If you would play for me my number 2 honorary lady of the night. This is in Japan, I think. Somewhere in Asia, but I think Japan or China. This is a stairwell that's got 2 levels to it. So it's one of those stairwells that goes like 13 steps, then a 6-foot like landing, and then another fucking 13 stairs, all tiled, all hard as fuck. And this lady's on her phone, not paying attention, and this ensues. I love the music.
Oh, she got a running start. No, she hit so hard. All right, I'm gonna mute.
There she goes.
I'm gonna mute the music now that we heard it. Oh, she hit so hard, dude. Was she on her phone?
She was definitely on her phone. Yeah, that was the context. That was the context of this video in the description. That this lady's there you go. She's looking at her phone, doesn't see that the stairs have started, and then she can't catch her balance by the time she breaks her neck. So, Casey, this is not really that funny of a video. I get that. So I did a little bit of doctoring, like, to make it funny. What if this is what she was looking at on her phone, like right before she fell down the stairs?
Sure. Oh, is this your slideshow? Okay.
This is my slideshow. I got 3 images that I think would make it better. Let's open up about herpes, which is some fucking girl spread eagle for a Femiclear. Great advertisement. I hope that's what she was looking at when she fell downstairs. Or maybe number 2, equally funny, a feminist cartoon. One lady in a tank top says, "I feel most comfortable and empowered dressed like this." And then another lady dressed like she's in the 1800s says, "And I feel most comfortable and empowered dressed in this way." That'd be great. If she was looking at that and fell down the stairs, totally funny. The only thing funnier than that would be this next image. If she was looking at how big her baby was at week 36.
All right, honestly, tearing down the wall. I edited these, but I didn't read any of it because I didn't want to know what it said.
This is how big your baby is at the time of delivery. Grace, my son was born at like 37 weeks.
Oh,
so you can tell exactly how big that makes a baby. So that's funny to me.
Jesus Christ, dude, that's so funny. That idea for those pictures was fucking hilarious. It made me happy.
Casey, without further ado, my lady of the night. Second lady nominee for me, Amberlynn Reid. Amberlynn Reid. Casey, it would be it would be mean of me to make fun of a lady for weight problems. Okay? That weight problems does not make somebody a bad person. Being a bad person makes somebody a bad person. So like in the case of Myka Stauffer, or Stauffer, or whatever, however you say her name, in her case, she's a beautiful person. She's great on the outside. She could trick you. She could trick you into believing that maybe what she said was good or wholesome because Disney has taught us that beauty equals good. But that's not true. That lady was evil and stupid and bad to the core. If you don't mind me saying so, still a lady, but all those things.
Sure.
In that way, my lady of the night is a terrible person who lies at every fucking opportunity, and she puts an affect on the way she talks worse, I think, than vocal fry, and that is fake genuineness. Go ahead and play video. Play number 2 for me, if you would.
I'm not even sure what to say. I guess this can be like a little introduction. So my name is Amberlynn. I'm 22 years old. It's Sunday right now, and today was nothing but eating horrible. I've been on a weight loss journey for a very, very long time now.
Weight gain journey for a very, very long time.
Yeah. I've been on a weight loss journey for and then she fucks it up, but she like gets back into character. You see that? Like she's one of those fucking manipulative people. One of those, like, everybody had one in their class or something in high school, you know, where it's like everything they said was exaggerated. Every story they told about like what their weekend was like made them the victim, and nothing they said made you feel bad about them because you knew they were lying. You knew they were lying. So this is Amberlynn. Go ahead and keep playing this.
Last time I weighed in was, I think, about a week ago. I was at 368 or something like that.
Lies. 368
She just seems like a fucking
or
liar,
something like
dude.
that.
Yeah, she seems like a fucking liar.
Casey, the truth tries to escape, though. When she does tell her lies, sometimes she just feels so bad about how stupid the lies she tells are that she, like, the truth kind of tries to slip out. Go ahead and play my number 3.
My highest weight was 420, but that's my known weight, so it could be even higher than that.
Okay. So when she was 16, she weighed herself at her highest of 420. She's now 22 and says that weight could have been higher, but that's the number that I saw that was the highest. So she counts that as her highest weight of 420, even though she knows she was fucking more than that. And now she went on some, I don't know if it was an actual weight loss effort or what happened. It must have been like some kind of like, okay, I'm going to give it a go. Like I'm going to try to exercise for like a few months or something like that. Right. And for those of you who may not know, the heavier you are above what a normal standard human being should be for your height and whatever, the easier it is to lose a lot of weight quickly. Like if you're at like 600 pounds, just doing like arm lifts or something like that a few times a day, if you're not used to doing that, just doing that, you'll drop like 30 pounds in a month doing just that because you have that much weight to lose in those areas. So she gets down to 368 or something like that, probably 400, probably still 400. And she's proud of that.
Oh, she's she's a nightmare. She's a nightmare. Before we continue, can we do a quick 2-minute piss break?
Yeah, please, let's do it.
I remember was when I was 11 years old, I weighed 290 pounds. During this current weight loss journey, I made it to 331. That was the lowest I did, and that was about a year ago. I don't know what happened. I've gained over 30 pounds since then. My motivation dwindles at the worst times, and
all the times.
Like whenever there's food in front of me, my motivation just dwindles. It's the worst time.
No, here's the problem, and speaking from experience, when you're fat as fuck, your motivation is to go get food. You need your motivation to stop working. Like she sits in a room with no food in it and goes, I should not go get food. But I'm pretty motivated. So like that's not the right way to handle it.
Dude, and she said she was at her lightest she remembers being was 11 years old, 290.
That's insane. Yeah, that's crazy.
And she goes, the lowest I got to was 331. Like that's like imagine that in the course of your life, her lowest she remembers being in her weight loss journey down from 420 at 16 years old. She probably ballooned up to 480 and then got down to 331. I don't know what happened. I just gained another 30 pounds and now I'm back up to 368 or something like that.
8-ish.
Give or take one of my fingers.
Dude, and again, as a are you including my thumb? Because if you're not including my thumb, then it's like 359. I think 350.
Yeah. Yeah, it just drops significantly. She's
no, dude.
Liar.
Like, I spend all the time, right? So, you knew me back in the day, right? When I was no fun, don't drink at the bar, losing all the weight. And again,
I knew you before when you were fun, and then you decided to be unfun. Like, I was like disappointed already. I was like, if I had met you like that, I would have been like, oh, okay, this guy just doesn't drink. But I knew you when you did drink, so I was disappointed even more.
So I took the break and all that. I lost 100 total to the lowest I got. I lost 104 pounds, and I still was kind of fat, and I weighed the same as she did at her lowest.
At her lowest in this weight loss journey.
Like my heaviest, I was able to lose 100 pounds. There's no way she's taller than me. No way. She's fucking huge.
Yeah. Oh, it gets better. It gets better.
Keep going.
Keep going.
Oh, that was the end of that one.
Go ahead and if you would for me,
your number 4.
Video number 4 shows.
Here I am.
Exactly why she's so hateable so fast is because she contradicts herself immediately. This clip is not doctored. This clip is not. This is literally just a section of her talking about one thing and then going completely to the other. Well, it's doctored, but at the end you'll see.
Well, there's no way she takes right turns harder than John Bullock could, but
she'd break her ankle if she took any turns as fast as John Bullock does.
Bristol hog. And to be honest, I'm recording this and I don't even know if I'll post it. I've done this before and I kind of get frightened.
Oh my god. She's
done this before. Frightened. She's done this before. She's videotaped herself starting a vlog and then she deletes it because she's like, no. I get too frightened.
Because she looks at it. She's like, oh, no one should see that.
Which is a valid thing. Like I believe that she's being honest there. Like a moment of honesty came out, and I can sympathize with that. Like that's a sympathetic notion. But then she just immediately goes into this. Go ahead.
But let's see how this goes. I'm really nervous right now. I've never talked to a camera like this before. I don't know how people do it. Recording this, and I don't even know if I'll post it.
I've done this before. You fucking liar. You can't say I've done this before and I delete it because I'm scared, and then in the very next breath say, oh, I've never talked to a camera like this before. I don't know how people do it. We all just heard you. You fucking idiot.
We heard your last video. You have a channel. This is your first one.
Now, number 5, I have a theory about. It's a very short video, but I have my own special theory about what Amberlynn says here.
I don't know why, but I'm craving everything in the world.
I know why. I know why. It's because you're a big fat fatso. And you're craving everything in the world all the time. Don't start that sentence with I don't know why. We all know why. All right, number 6. I have another theory. This one's a thinking man's theory. So go ahead and play the video, and then I'm going to tell you my theory afterwards.
I know this is probably TMI, but for a while I didn't get my period. But now that I'm losing weight, I'm starting to get it again. So it's like, it's so bittersweet because getting it proves, I'm getting healthier. But then, when I do have it, it makes me gain weight no matter how much water I drink because I'm constantly drinking water. And it just sucks. So I did gain 3 pounds since the last time I filmed a weigh-in video. And it's purely because I'm eating the wrong things and I'm retaining a lot of water. I even noticed it in my legs. I've never showed you guys my legs, but...
My legs!
My legs. Okay, so I can give the theory now. She said that it's bittersweet getting her period because she didn't used to get her period. And then when she got thinner, then she got her period. And it's bittersweet because it means she's getting healthy again, but then she gains so much water weight because she's on her period. Here's my theory. When she was fat and she thought she wasn't getting her period, she actually was getting her period the whole time. She never stopped getting her period. It's just that she noticed it when she was thinner.
I was going to say, her thighs were too tight. It was pinching her pussy closed and keeping the blood shoved up there.
That's exactly right. It was just coming out in the wash with the poop wipes. That's all. That's
her fat.
All that was.
Her fat was the equivalent of her standing on a garden hose.
Just a fucking baby graveyard up there. All right, so keep going. She said she's never showed you her legs. Her legs.
Her legs.
I have fluidy legs, if that makes sense. I have really, really, really big calves. It's something that even weight loss probably isn't really going to change. And when I'm retaining water, I notice they get kind of bigger. So, that's why I hate having my period. It freaking sucks.
That's why she hates having her period. It freaking sucks. All right, so for those of you listening to the show after the fact, you really, really should get in on this live because I'm about to post a picture into the chat. I think I have it here. Here we go. Fat legs. Here's what she's talking about. So if you're in the chat, here's a nice picture of her leg.
Oh my god.
That's
by the way.
What?
By the way, DC, right?
Yeah.
I've gone through weight loss, right? And then with all the stupid injuries, I've gone through some weight gain and starting up timetable-wise in January, right? I'm going to be looking at weight loss again. It's going to be fun. But, like, I know how water weight goes, right? I've dealt with that before. This water's going in her mouth and swimming until it finds room in her calves to settle down because everything else is constantly packed out to the brim. It's a fucking sellout in her stomach. There's fucking capacity filled. There's no space for water weight. Water weight goes to her calves and heels. That's it. It's the only spot left.
So has she already said, go ahead and keep playing the video for me.
Oh, that was the end of that one. Sorry.
Okay, so she did say she has really big calves, right?
Yeah.
Even if, weight loss isn't going to solve that. Here's another picture. Look at those calves.
Look at her.
Look at, dude.
Oh my god.
Her calves are like, you wouldn't think it. Like fat people have like crazy legs, but it's usually like a whole leg. Like there is separation. Like there's literally like an indent down to where her knee is, and then a basketball like round circumference of calf. Like she really is right about that. That's really funny.
I'm pulling up a video on the fly here. She looks
so
like. Oh god, I gotta find this.
She totally looks like she's a 360, right?
Yeah, oh god, I can't. I don't want to waste everybody's time trying to look for this, but she looks exactly like those mascots that blow up with air, where people can shift, where they can like make themselves now be upside down in this suit, and the things just move like this motion, and like she looks like she's just shoved full of air, and her knees are just where they should be, and her calves have gone.
Yeah, she's super gross.
They're just stuck there now.
All right, Casey, if you'll play the next video,
Yep.
I think it's going to be video 7 through 12. I think we're just going to play one by one and just break it down. As soon as we get to 13, I've got a fun little game.
357.2. I am okay with that. So first day of Weight Watchers, 357.2. So my total loss is 62.8, and to get to 299.
So she goes, my total loss is 62.8. She's doing that math from her 420 weight at 16. She's doing her weight loss total from 6 years ago. There's been so many peaks and valleys in this equation that 420 number is worthless. Absolutely worthless. Who knows how much her actual weight gain or loss really is, but to her, 62.8. She just wants to pass that by the goalie. Like, it's just, don't ask any further questions. 62.8, and she wants to get down to 299.9. That's her goal, and she goes into that.
Everyone except this, get out of my way. Thank you.
57.4 pounds. If you guys are new to my channel and you don't know why I'm counting that, it's because my New Year's resolution was to get to 299.8. Yeah, I don't think that's happening this year, but it's gonna happen, and you guys are gonna watch it happen.
Decomposition. Yes.
But it's gonna happen, and you guys are gonna watch it happen. You're gonna see the transformation before your own eyes, and she is right about that, Casey.
Right before your eyes.
Okay. Can't wait.
Next video.
Can't wait to find out. All right, next one is going.
On my older videos, especially around like Christmas time, you see the changes in my face, and it's just crazy. Like,
where else are we going to see the changes on you? Look at your ratio. Look at your perspective of your videos. Your shoulders. Where are we gonna see the change? Of course, we're gonna see the change in your face. You stupid shit. That's the only thing that you put in your videos. Anyway, next video.
It's like getting an email from the CEO at Subway. Like, I can't believe you didn't congratulate us on our new location in Canada. It's like, well, you have thousands, man. I didn't even notice. I had no idea. You could have added 100 of them. I wouldn't have noticed.
It's like a person who has like a puppet out of their mouth, and that's all they do. And every video is just puppet hand, just bar, 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 bar. And then they say like, oh, you can really notice the change in my makeup. And then you just drew different things on the face. They're like, yeah, no shit, because it's the only thing that we see. Dumbass.
Oh. And you know what the great part about this, and this is where you know the narcissism comes in? Anyone that truly hates the way they look and is trying to lose weight does not see the weight loss the way everyone else sees it. They see it less, not more. Right? So, like, everyone looks at any video of hers like, look at that fat fuck. And then no one's going like, oh, you look better. Like, she doesn't look better. She looks the same.
No, she looks the same or worse, as we find out, because spoiler alert, she weighs somewhere north of 560 pounds today.
No way.
That's just spoiler alert. Let's keep playing these videos.
I was a lot worse off than this. I so badly wish I knew about YouTube back then and vlogged back then.
I love when fat people go, oh, I wish I knew about YouTube earlier. It's like, no, you don't. That's not helping.
And her thing, but the funny thing about her is that her wish that YouTube, that she had known about YouTube, is like, damn it, like I lost all this weight and I didn't get any clout for it. Like, this sucks. I didn't get any followers to see how really transformed I am. That's why. And then this little ending, I edited the end of this for her.
So incredible to see such a big transformation. I don't even really have pictures from then or anything. So it's like,
Oh my God.
I think we all know what happened. I think we all know what happened to the.
Oh my God. It's. So DC, when I was like 7 years old, my family went to Six Flags, New England, and I don't remember what the ride was, but I got scared and I kind of shit my pants a little. There was definite shit in my pants, and there's no like video evidence of this, which I'm really upset about.
Yeah. I really wish there was YouTube back then, because then people could see what a loser I was, and not now. Now people can see, like, oh, that guy doesn't look like he has shit in his pants now like he did when he was 10 years ago. Darn it. And that's the thing about her, is that she can't fake like emotion at all. Like it's just so scripted from her mind, which makes the script stupid already.
Of course.
Some of the things she says are stupid.
Bad writing.
But she's a bad actress too. So it's like, oh man, everything that happens to you, I'm just so happy that it's bad. It's all bad.
Oh God.
Let's keep going with videos.
you know, it just sucks. When I was 420 pounds, I really felt like I was in a fat bodysuit. I kind of feel the same way. I just feel a little more free now, so I just can't even imagine how I'm gonna feel once I continue losing weight, and it's just every 10 pounds I feel it.
She's gaining weight. What is she talking about? Every 10 pounds lighter, I feel it. How would you know? You just said you've gained 30 pounds since you got down to 331. I don't know what happened. So we know that the trajectory is bad right now. We know it's bad. You said today was nothing but bad eating. And now you're like, every 10 pounds, I feel it, guys. And when I was 420, I felt like I was in a fat suit. You were in a fat suit. Your skeleton was like you, and the fat was the fat suit that was on your skeleton. That is the right way to think.
I felt like I was in a fat suit. You felt like you were? Sorry?
You are, like, fat suits are designed after your body.
Where are you now? What is this? What is this suit?
She's freer. That's where she is now. And that's the delusion. That's the beauty. That's the beauty of this, is the delusion that she has about where her weight loss actually is, where her health actually is, the amount
where her sides are.
Yeah.
Where her ass actually is.
Which nook goes to which cranny. Like, she just, she doesn't know anymore. Go ahead and continue.
Sticking her fingers into folds that are wet, either due to sweat or juice, but no one knows which, No
one knows which. A lot of talcum powder.
Set a goal for myself, like how many pounds I want to lose this week, but every time I do that, I always never succeed, and it drives me insane.
Always never.
But I have this like goal in my head. I really would like to lose like 4 to 5 pounds this week. I have an obstacle ahead.
Oh, go ahead.
Oh, sorry.
She wants to lose the weight,
Easter for me. I want to eat that big chocolate bunny rabbit, okay? I want to bite off its ears and its cute face. I never eat the whole thing, but I definitely...
I never eat the whole thing. Press F to doubt.
Chick is such a
Press F to
liar,
doubt.
dude. What the fuck is happening?
F's from the chat. Yeah.
Oh,
F
F's
to doubt.
fucking chat.
I never eat the whole thing, but I just want some of it.
It's the biggest lie I've ever heard on this podcast.
Oh,
my
what
God.
video? What video are we up to?
We have a little bit left in this one here.
Okay.
You know, moderation, moderation, moderation. And not only that, we're going to Olive Garden. And
Oh no! Not only that, we're going to
do I
Olive
have
Garden.
not only do I have the chocolate bunnies to contend with, but we're also going to Olive Garden. She goes on to like describe how every Olive Garden opportunity is 6,000 calories or something like that.
Oh my God!
Which never means less. It never means less when you're saying or something like that with calories, weight. If it's a low weight, you know exactly what it is. Like,
Oh, dude,
if she was 299, she'd be like, "Yeah, I'm 299. Look, here's the picture of it. I was on the scale. Look at it." But no, she's 368 or something like that.
If you asked my inner brain, like, how much do you weigh right now? Like, I got a number. But I go to the doctor's office and they don't make me stand on a scale. They're like, "How much do you weigh?" Like, yeah, like 250.
Yeah. I've got a new plateau. It sucks. I used to have my plateau was always like 198, 199. Like I didn't break the 200 for a long time. Then I broke the 200 and I was like hovering in the 2 to 210.
Yeah.
My plateau is at 215. I can't get I'm at 215 and I just can't. Well, I've Amberlynned my way into 215. And
I was gonna say you're not putting the effort in either.
Right, not at all. I've got too much work to go to.
Oh, Amberlynn, here's an image that kind of looks like a solar eclipse, but in fact, it's actually just her.
Yeah.
Ready to go?
Yes. Oh yeah.
kind of gotten out of hand when it comes to the whole weight loss, weight gain bit because I'm as heavy as ever. So as you guys know,
this is just a mere
when it comes to the whole weight loss, weight gain bit because I'm as heavy as ever.
Yeah. Yep. 2015, just a mere 2 years later, and she's already kind of like thrown in the towel with her, mannerisms. She's like, I'm as heavy as ever. She goes on to describe how she's going to start doing Weight Watchers, and she's paying for it this time. The other 2 times that she did legit Weight Watchers, where it's like an actual like subscription, she goes into the 2 other times. Go ahead and play for me.
Easily can count calories. I easily can just eat less.
Oh wait! Pause for me. Pause for me.
Yeah.
Is this video 13?
Yeah, video 13.
Oh, buddy, this is the game.
Oh, you told me I needed my folder open as we went into this. Is this where it applies?
We've come to the part of the show where KC is going to pass judgment on the truthfulness. I think you've got an idea of when Amberlynn is lying and when she's telling the truth. I've given you a buzzer. I want you to buzz Amberlynn. Go ahead and start the video from the beginning. I want you to buzz her.
I got it. Hold on. Look, just let's test the buzzer. Make sure us in Discord can hear the buzzer. You got it good?
Loud and clear. Go ahead and buzz her every time. This is a supercut of this video of hers. Every time you think she's lying about something, go ahead and buzz it. And if you think she's telling the truth, just give a verbal ding, because that's funny.
Okay.
Easily can count calories. I easily can just eat less, or I can just stick with the good old Weight Watchers. I've done Weight Watchers in the past. I have a social worker and a lawyer, and my social worker literally said to me, I will pay for you to do Weight Watchers if you just do it and stick with it. So I did it and I stuck with it. And I lost about 2 pounds a week. I was only there for a month. Jodi Picoult was like my favorite author and her favorite author. So we got.
So what I tell people every once in a while, like, yeah, I drove Uber a few times, probably like, yeah, over like 6 months or so. I did 3 rides in 6 months.
Yeah, exactly. I was an Uber driver for 6 months. Let me tell you, I was a waiter for 6 months, 6 whole months, and I can tell you what it means to tip.
Oh, what a fucking liar. All right, let's keep going.
And, you know, she knew a lot about my past. And again, I was in foster care. She knew why, because my file was in her office, just like every other student had a file in her office. So she knew a lot about me. She wanted to make sure I was okay always. She was just a sweetheart. So the fact that she was willing to pay for me was amazing. And I only went twice. Okay. When I was even just 17, but when I was 11, I remember they gave me 29 points to eat daily. I remember when I was 17, they gave me 31
I don't know if that's true or not. I don't know what the
daily.
points are.
Now it's points plus, so it's very different than how it was.
No, it's not.
So they gave me 60 for daily points. I'm freaking scared to eat that many. I'm just gonna do what they tell me to do. I'm that type of girl that, you know, I used to do my fitness pal all the time and they'd give me like 2,300 calories and I'd lower it down to 1,700 because I felt like 1,700 was too much. I never followed a program correctly. Know deep down in my heart that if I do not follow some type of weight loss plan, that I will be 500 pounds one day.
Ding.
Ding. That is a ding, buddy.
Holy
okay.
God.
So she is a treat, as everyone can see. Casey, video number 14. Is that an image of her on the thumbnail, or is that an image of something else?
Here's what I'm seeing in video 14. What you're seeing in Discord.
Okay, so I get rid of that real quick.
Okay.
Get rid of that.
Done.
Amberlynn, incredibly. I know it's not like fat, ugly women to be lesbians, but she is one. And she has a partner named Becky something. I'm going to, while I'm thinking about it, I'm going to toss a picture of her disgusting girlfriend into the chat. There you go. Once again, for those of you
that looks like it actually looks like she split into a separate life form, like she was an amoeba. She just shot off another part.
So this is her girlfriend. Her girlfriend's name is Becky something. I can't remember what it is. Becky Flask.
Come check out her girlfriend. Tremors 5. This time she means business.
So Becky, I truly feel sorry about because, well, you know, unless she is grifting this girl for all she's worth for whatever like following she has online, she's actually pretty funny. Like I looked at her Twitter and she has more self-awareness, definitely more self-awareness than does Amberlynn. So I can't really fault her for being like a bad person. Like she's actually pretty funny, but she is ugly as fuck and she is fat. And those two things are not okay in this society. So we're going to shame her real quick. These two got together. They moved in because, as we all know, lesbians bring a U-Haul to the first date.
Okay. I'm sure everyone else figured out already that saw the thumbnail that we showed, but now I understand where we're going here.
So in 2017, unfortunately, as will happen to most every celebrity couple, a sex tape was leaked. And a sex tape was leaked of these two, and I got a hold of it, and It's the challenger who is thrashed, unfortunately.
Holy shit, dude.
So Casey, there's not much really that's happened with her since. She just has a little bout of cancer. She's probably going to die this year. So,
Oh boy.
other than that, Amberlynn,
Just throw that in at the end.
She posts like 2-3 times a week, at least. She posted a funny video. Well, funny to everybody that's not her. A video of her closet where she actually says like, okay, these are my muumuus that I wear around the house. She called them muumuus, like acknowledging. I thought she would never dare say. And then she has a section in her closet.
That's what her clothes call her. That's the muumuu I ride around the house.
So she has a section of her closet that's separated between open sweaters and closed sweaters because there's, you can never have too many open sweaters when you're that big.
Hey, listen, I'm still like somewhere between like 50 and 60, 70 pounds. I don't know where, but close in there of where I was at the most, right? I'm still 50 pounds plus below that number. But dude,
sound like her right now.
Dude, with the surgeries, I used to weigh myself every day. I don't do it ever now until I get back to working out January, hopefully. I don't do it at all. But
when you do get back to working out, I want you to say, on my current weight loss journey, and then every week what your weight is minus from your heaviest.
Oh, yeah, I just use that number. I'll use that number to start with.
Exactly.
But no, dude, like, no, like there certainly is something to when I had the knee surgery, somewhere between the knee and shoulder surgery, I was like, I wonder if I still have those like long sleeve shirts that I used to paint the apartment with when I moved in here. Because that was before I went to the gym. It was like just an oversized t-shirt. And now that's worn quite a bit. Meanwhile, it was like in a closet for like a year and a half. So, yeah, no, I can identify with that aspect of this.
So hopefully we have an update, some time of the month down the road where we can finally announce that she overcame her weight loss issue and died from cancer.
Fingers crossed, everyone.
Fingers crossed, everyone. And we did tag her in this video's Twitter.
Of course.
She's got an active Twitter, and we'll have her on the next...
It's the only active thing she has, everyone, so don't get mad at it.
Yeah. Besides an imagination. But she is a lady, if I've ever seen one, and we'll leave that up to nobody to vote on. We'll just say that she is a lady and move on.
That's exactly right. Patrons, thank you all for the support, and keep telling everybody to listen to it. Hopefully these Lady of the Night episodes are enjoyable. We certainly have a lot of fun doing them.
Oh, man. That's the second time I've cried laughing at these fucking crazies.
I cried last week, and we're going to close with the guy that made me cry last week. Not this particular clip, but this is for the ladies, so... to all of you, we'll be back with another Patreon episode next week. DC, my challenge to you, I always close the show, right? Search for the Ultimate Gentleman continues. But I also open the normal shows. Patreon shows you open, so you got to come up with the close for it for next time.
Casey, it's been another week. It's been another month. And the search for the ultimate lady is done. It was Hillary Clinton.
For a very beautiful white girlfriend.
Meeting adjourned.